Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to the Bastard Smalls session number. I forgot to look it up, but we're coming off the highs of heart and soul, shall we say? Moving on to the next session, and it's going to be the real or roleplay shall decide who's going to host this time. So, real or roleplay DMing. Who's been messing with the name of this thing? Well, I'm sure that's fine.
It's my turn. Move, you silly bird.
Hang on. Every entry has been changed to some variation of Omnius, Yeozwah, these, man, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Not going to bother doing it. Right. So what?
Hello, everyone.
At least give them one set of beads, will you?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe. If you look right there, there's a little sliver that says Raven.
That's millimeters thick.
Really, I'm impressed. You can actually read the name from here.
Yeah, I have better eyesight than an old bird.
Remember who's hosting the session next, boy?
Yes, but I'm in control for this one. And I intend to get vengeance.
So, how did the last session go for you?
I don't know. It seemed to go pretty well for me.
It's just that bitch you told me afterwards. Damn you! You made me feel emotions.
Oh, that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I thought you meant the last session I DM'd. No. Yeah, you made me feel emotions.
Yes.
You deserve this for that. That's all I'm going to say.
That was your own goddamn fault, man. But yes. Back to Yeozwah's first time DMing for the Smalls. As he said, may God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, welcome to Bird Brains. If you couldn't tell, I should probably introduce everyone. Surat.
Hello.
We have Raven.
Hello, Governor.
We have Lantern.
Hello.
And we have Star.
I think you were a bit high there. You might come pick that up.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh God, it's the Art is Dead AMSR concept again.
Yuki does ASMR to torment Sai.
She could.
We went places with the last recording session we had. Not a small session, just a recording session.
That makes sense. Anyways. Something opening shot. Omnius. There's a mailroom here, right?
The mail is usually collected by members of the administration, taken around, usually given out at breakfast time in the canteen. For some members, that just means the mail's usually tied together or lobbed at someone's head, depending on how much that particular person is liked. So for the Smalls, it's usually launched by Trebuchet.
All right. There's currently a trebuchet aimed directly at Omnius. The trebuchet launches, and a package hits him square in the beak.
How much is that bills?
A lot, probably.
A stack of bills to hit him in the bill. I'll shut up now and then you get on with it.
Ow, what the... He's just trying to get it off his face. Would anyone like to help him? That's a resounding no.
You live by the mailroom, you die by the mailroom.
I miss
A
our
stray-
couch.
A stray package hits Sai.
I don't even technically have an address here. Allosaurus has never seen such bullshit before.
He manages to pull the box off his beak, and inside is a letter and a small stack of gold coins. Letter reads, "Get your ass back home. We need your help." Guys, can I have some help?
What? They want you to go home.
Yeah, but also, I really don't want to go.
Then why go?
Because they're paying us. Well, me, but it can be us if you guys come too.
Do you have any idea what they want you to do?
Probably something bullshit.
Could you be more specific? We have several flavors of that in our missions.
Probably something to help with the family business.
What sort of family business is that? I hear the phrase family business and I get worried immediately.
You and me both.
Oh, don't worry. My family is nothing like your guys' families. Well, I make an assumption on Chef Ross's part if they're anything like you are. Sai's family scares me. But it's nothing that bad.
I'm sure whatever it is, it's worse than anything that would be going on here.
Cue a fight breaking out over some bread. Most likely
Like I
involving,
said,
most
I
likely
don't think it
involving
would be
Chica.
worse than anything here.
All right. Now I just gotta figure out which teleport goes where.
Okasan has made a taco.
Can we
You
leave
hear-
him here?
You hear roars in the distance from the taco.
You
We're leaving
On
him
second
here.
thought, maybe it would be good to go with the small black bird for a little bit.
you also note on the top of Okasan's taco hat, the mission bread has been placed atop it.
Ah,
You
Yeah, let's
realize
go.
if we leave that they will make us clean up everything when we get back.
Yes, but it
fine.
means we won't have to deal with whatever it is now.
It's fine. We could just have Francine clean it up. She'll be happy to do it, right?
Who?
We met her earlier, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of afraid what would happen if you asked her to clean.
Would she clean up the mess or clean up bodies?
Yes.
She would probably level building.
Yeah. Anyways, moving right along. Raven, which character are you playing?
Whisper.
Right. I don't think I've met that one, so could you give me a brief description?
Whisper is the tiny rat folk person, the
Ah,
on and off rogue that joins them. They've only joined for one session. They're very meek. They're not very noticeable. They're part of the rat folk party that the group originally encountered in session 1
Mhm.
prior to recruitment to the guild. They are the part of the guild operations of the unofficial espionage, scouting, etc., etc., that Don Cervantes doesn't know about. Because he's good and noble, and heroes don't do this sort of thing.
You'd be surprised.
It's also Whisper has noticed Omnius about, but due to at-home business, they're wary of you.
Bird eat mouse.
Also,
that.
it should be noted that we recruited Whisper and his kin by exploding one of them with magic missiles.
Mm,
Well, that's fun.
yeah. And they're stuck on trying to help Tedlin find his silver box.
It's a case of back home in Dusk, their home dimension, that they live in the poor quarter of the city of Dusk, and the Rat folk control the Warrens, the sewers, the Raven folk control the towers, the buildings above, and there's sort of a cold war going on between them.
I see. So I can scare the living bejesus out of them. That's fun.
Expect your wallet to disappear.
His
What
wallet's
wallet?
empty.
And Mitchie, I imagine your last tax payment came pretty soon.
It's funny that you assume he pays his taxes.
No, because Omnius is silly and doesn't hold anything back to pay these taxes. So anything that goes on for guild purposes, he's having to pay for himself.
Exactly. But he can't because he gave all the money to Percy. Anyways,
Silly boy.
it's not silly. He doesn't want to die.
Just, I would recommend you do not touch the loose piles of what look like gold rocks laying around.
Omnius will take this into account. I, on the other hand, would definitely fall for that.
When the
Anyway.
Just saying, Whisper could set pit traps.
Time to go kidnap a rat.
Why?
Snack?
Whisper is friends with Creekrat and Creekrat and Sister Lady Kiki.
Omnius doesn't know that.
But then I haven't run that by Carl. I'm just saying.
It would probably be nice if we had someone small for buying, maybe. For no reason in particular. Do you guys
Whisper,
know
want to
any-
go on a mission?
Whisper sticks his head out from under the table, just over. Whisper scold. Mission? What mission?
We're going on an adventure.
You could use somebody of your expertise.
Whisper is his eyeballing Omnius. Looks back at Yuki, then towards Jifros with possible look of looking for some reassurance.
Shifrost just kind of shrugs at this. Like, so far he has not had great dealings with Omnius yet. He doesn't know he's had to stop Omnius from trying to steal everything Francine was carrying at one point.
Yeah. Yuki, could you do me a favor and just grab the rat?
That's not how we treat Whisper. He is friend shaped. Well, think of it this way, Whisper. Maybe we'll be able to find the box there.
Your Whisper has pulled out what appears to be a small kind of handbook. She's checking through things. Whisper, come. Whisper, come.
Awesome.
All right, time to roll to see how the teleporting's gonna work.
How many hours have we spent lost?
Well, I rolled a d20 and I got an 18, so give me a rough estimate here.
That will be about half hour to find the right teleport room. Also, just because this came up in the last recording session, we're following the Kel line.
The Kale line?
No, the Kel line.
The Kel line.
The Kel,
Yes.
The Kel line.
The Kel line. Hopefully there's no Keenans.
What color's the Kel line?
I'm assuming it's red with some black striping on it.
Ah, an ugly color.
Well, remember, the correct term was awful.
The grossest looking color.
All right, after about 30 minutes of trying to figure out how these goddamn teleporters work, Omnius finds the one that heads to his home island. And I assume everyone's coming.
Got nothing better to do.
Sai is afraid of whatever Okasan is doing and wants to be somewhere else.
Shifrost is leaving whatever Okasan is doing to the kitchen in Ramsey's hands.
Whisper is following along, just listening to noise in the background as the trio has somehow become involved with the nonsense behind. With Snowy yelling out, "I'm gonna beat your ass like you owe me money!"
Probably does at this point.
Only we just don't know who possibly owes Snowy money in this instance.
Okasan for emotional damages?
Okasan doesn't have money.
Okasan gives it all to the orphans.
Pretty much.
I imagine at least Okasan has enough sense that he also pays his dues to the guild as well.
Yeah.
Tax evasion. Anyways.
It took many, many hours for Yuki to show Okasan how to do it.
Quite literal definition of chicken scratch in so many forms.
I finally got him to write his name.
He still
How?
He still spelled it wrong.
How many times did he summon a demon while doing it?
No, he summoned lemons. It was in cursive.
Makes sense.
And then he summoned lemon custard.
And then he beat it up because there was no pudding fit for a man.
Through the teleporter, the party goes. Getting whisked away to... Welcome to Generic Fantasy Island, whose name I haven't named it, but...
That is literally the name of it. There is a sign.
Welcome to Generic Fantasy Island.
Sir,
It's a cover.
Sir, you lie. You gave me a name.
I did?
Yes.
But Ricardo
like-
Montalban's standing right over there.
Hold on.
See, the generic fantasy name is a cover.
No, I gave you the
Welcome
name
to Fantasy Island.
I gave you the name of the dragon that lives there.
Yeah.
Is the dragon Ricardo Montalban?
No.
Damn it!
Is Freakazoid there?
I
I found a name.
Oh, I did give you a name? Eh.
Avison.
Oh,
Avison.
Avison. Yes, that name that I definitely remembered.
I am so
In my
apologetic.
defense, it is 7:30 in the morning.
I have a channel dedicated to islands. So I
Makes
did
sense.
that.
Welcome to Avison, generic fantasy island, where the deer are big, the trees are even bigger, and you've landed in front of a tavern.
All the men are strong, all the women are good looking, and all the children are above average.
And
Oh,
there's three gentlemen in sunglasses with long grey beards just playing guitars.
a surprising amount of the people here are birds. Like 95% of the people that you can see are birds.
Oh, thank God Oko-san is not here. We'd be here all day.
And the other 5% are just random animals. You got your
Any-
wolves, you got your foxes,
I was gonna say, Vulpin around?
a few, but none that Yuki would probably recognize.
Probably not.
They're all red foxes. But mainly birds, all kinds of birds. Hawks, falcons,
Arrows.
there is a sparrow sun lurking somewhere.
So we have the Corvan, the Strig, the Gallus. We basically have the Humblewood bird races then.
Yes. Probably an
What?
eagle somewhere in there.
I wonder if that one bard we met is here.
If he's here, we break his instrument again.
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a strum. You don't know the troubles I don't know.
Is
I
at
mean,
least non-assaulting to the ears.
you do hear a rooster whistling while playing a lute.
Do 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 do.
Would you say his fashion says about 100 to 300 years out of date?
Yeah, just about.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has trained hamsters dancing to his whistling.
That's an interesting ability to have, to summon dancing hamsters.
You get used to it.
Whispered his peers over Chifos's shoulder. If he gave us a distraction. And then disappears back behind the Chifos's back.
I thought there were 4 of those.
Anyways, all right, everyone in the tavern. Omnius does not look incredibly happy,
You live in a tavern?
unfortunately.
Up and we go, I guess.
Yeah.
In we go.
Whisper is keeping very close to the party.
Well, that's probably good. This place is full of birds. There's birds drinking, laughing. There's some live entertainment of a certain bird bard that the party may have encountered before. But nothing too out of the ordinary. And there's one rather short-looking blackbird who looks very similar to Omnius.
I'm not going to say it.
Hold on, let me just grab the picture. Scrolling. He does, in fact, boob breastily. Don't question why a bird has boobs. Just don't think about it too hard.
I questioned it while the art was being made.
Don't think about it too hard. You'll take actual psychic damage.
I'm not an expert in ornithology, but I'm pretty sure that's not how birds work.
What do you know? Anyways, Omnius walks over to the bird and is just like, "Hi, Mom." And this bird turns, like, smacks a patron in the head with those gigantic honkabalunas. I don't think the patron minded too much. And she proceeds to say, "Oh, my bubble, how are you?" This is a very Jewish mother sounding bird.
Is this going to be followed by, "You're not eating. Are you? Are you barely eating your skin and bones? We need to fatten you up.
You're all
Who's
feathers
your
and bones.
friends?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Be a lawyer like your cousin Mile.
Why aren't you married yet?
Yeah, those are all things that she says in that order. Trust me, I have experience. Like, who are your friends? Come introduce them to me. This is Chef Ross.
Ma'am,
There's a rat somewhere around here. I don't know where he went. This is Sai, my boss.
How do you do, madam? I'm Cyrano du Corbeau, man just trying to get by.
A single man?
This is Yuki.
Hi.
Duly noted. Anyways, I assume you're here. I assume you're here because you got my letter. Yes, mother. We are here because of the letter. Now, why am I here? Well, we. Why are we here?
he got your letter at high speed.
Directly into my beak, I might add.
It's at this point I'm going to get stabbed in the back with a pair of fingers. No way to talk to mother.
No, this is how they usually talk to each other.
That's not going to stop other people from telling you that's not how you talk to your mother.
The rat folk are very
Yeah, that's true.
very family oriented.
Why couldn't one of my siblings help with this? They're at your father's for the weekend. Ugh. Fine. What do you need? Some of our shipments of food have been going missing. Like on the way here. So if you and your friends here could try and find out what's going on with that, I would appreciate it. Now, when she says appreciate, that means you're going to do this right now.
Have there been any signs of Warforged in tweed suit hanging around?
No,
Just checking.
only
Find
people
cats in
we.
overalls.
No cats. Some weird looking pandas, though.
Maybe
It's a
thing
good thing we didn't bring Okasan around.
Knowing him, he'd probably confuse the pandas for something else.
But I would really appreciate if you and your friends here helped while winking at Sai and leaning over.
Sai shudders.
Honestly, just like, okay, Mom, please don't flirt with my friends. The fox will kill you. Okay, bye. And just just straight heel turn, walks back out. He does not enjoy being here.
So, chicken for dinner, Yuki?
You,
I have a
if
feeling those are fake.
if you eat my mother, I'm killing you myself. All right.
Food's missing. We should probably investigate what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. I'll take you to where we usually store the food, which is a building directly next to the tavern.
Well, that's convenient.
Well, yeah, it has to be. Who wants to lug this much food, like 5 blocks?
Generally, we have centralized storage areas for that, so many places store in one area, and some places get unlucky.
I think you can tell which one we got. Anyways, he takes out a set of keys, unlocks the door, opens, and there appears to be a small creature rummaging around in the food. Can't really tell what kind of creature it is yet, because it is obscured by shadows.
I mean, Yuki has dark vision.
Magic shadows. Like someone casts magical darkness.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing in there? Would anyone like to do anything?
Considering doing something terrible.
You and me both.
Whisper is going to stealth.
Makes sense.
Can we see where the creature is? Even if we
Yes,
can't make out the form, we can
just-
actually see it.
It just kind of looks like a blob of shadows, but yes.
I've rolled a 33, and Whisper pretty much just disappears in sight.
Man,
Because he is the Whisper subclass rogue, and he can do that.
makes sense. Whisper the whisper.
Yes.
So Shifrost is going to cast a spell Fairy Fire and force the creature there to make a dex save of 17.
All right. Yeah, no, he failed that.
Okay, so now he is outlined in lime green light.
Does that dispel magical darkness?
No, but
Well,
basically any attack roll against him now has advantage,
all right.
which
There's now a blob of shadow surrounded by fire.
which
Who
is
is-
negated by the magical darkness, so he's now at neutral.
Yes.
And
He is frantically trying to put himself out because he doesn't understand that this fire won't actually hurt him.
Whisper is going to sneak behind him. This individual that's now on fairy fire.
Nothing personnel, kid. All right. I'm going to roll perception. Yep, nope, he doesn't see anything. He's too busy trying to put himself out.
33, I would hope so.
It also helped that I rolled like a 5. Is this how it feels to be a DM?
Yes, it is.
You really feel it when you roll atrocity and five times in a row.
9 times
fair.
in a row.
He's busy trying to put himself out right now. Anyone else?
On whether I want to hurt this thing or not.
It is entirely up to you.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to grab whatever it is. How big is it?
Roughly the size of like a German Shepherd. Not on all fours. It's on, like, if a German Shepherd stood on its hind legs.
So kind of around Yuki's size then.
Roughly.
Okay.
Still taller than Shifros.
Mm.
Let's see here. Or where is that one ability I have? Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab him.
All right. Opposed athletics, I believe.
That is a 23.
I rolled a 1.
Yep, you have the DM curse.
Makes sense. So as you grab at this flaming shadow ball, well, German Shepherd, you grab something hard. You have successfully grappled whatever this thing is. What do you intend to do with it now that you have it?
Let's see here. I could nom it, or quit struggling and come out with me if you don't want to get drank. Rolling intimidation.
All right.
And I actually may use my predatory charm, so I have advantage on this. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I definitely will. Wow! Okay, that was a 10.
You just hear like very much like a hissing noise rather than any kind of words.
Come on, out you go. Drag him over to the rest of the party.
He's just struggling.
Is it still just like a magical blob of darkness, or
An on fire magical blob of darkness, yes.
anybody want one of these?
I mean, we gotta figure out what it is, I guess.
I think I'm gonna stay in the warehouse and sniff around, see if there's anything else in here.
Omnius is like, can I just have that, Zai, for like a second?
I mean, if you can grab it.
Actually, it's probably better if you hold on to it then. This thing is going to try and fight off the grapple.
Don't make me bite him. I will bite him. This is a threat.
If you think that's a good idea,
Like, that is genuinely an attack I have.
well, I rolled a 12. I don't think that's enough to get out of the grapple.
Yeah, no.
Alright, it is struggling. Omnius, for once in his life, pulls out his sword. Well, let's find out what this thing's made of, shall we? Poke, 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 poke. Just need to roll something. Alright, while poking it, nothing really happens. Would anyone else like to try anything?
Does anybody have means of dispelling magical darkness?
No.
Don't think so.
Not really.
Huh. Would have thought that would have come up before now.
Surprisingly, no, it has not. Dispel magic has never really been a thing we've worried about.
Mm.
It's almost like I studied your spell lists.
Do we? Look how dare.
I do want to make it a little interesting. Anyways. Well, I mean... Arius is going to cast Detect Good and Evil on it, using his singular Warlock spell slot. Good and Evil. As I try to remember exactly what that does.
It tells you the creature's alignment.
Chaotic Neutral. Well, this thing's definitely bad news. I just could not tell you what it is.
I mean, I could always drink it.
You threaten to drink everything.
Yeah, I have
I
yet
get
to see you drink
thirsty.
anything.
Something tells me we might need actual information from this one, though.
I don't think it speaks words. as it's been hissing the entire time.
Turns out we break the darkness, and it's one of the messengers from the families. And it's an elaborate ruse to serve a Cyrano's a subpoena.
Cyrano du Corbeau, you're under arrest.
Diplomatic immunity.
You don't have that here.
Report to Bosworth's duty.
Cyrano du Corbeau, you have to attend jury duty.
Dear God.
No.
You have
Grand
to make,
jury duty.
you have to make actual decisions.
And this duty lasts for 100
I get to
years.
decide who lives and who dies.
But not who tells your story. Anyone else want to try anything? Because if not, it's just going to start struggling again.
Yuki casts sleep on it.
Do I roll anything for that? To resist sleep?
Yuki has to roll a whole bunch of dice.
Okay.
I also want to know what's going on. What kind of foodstuffs are there?
Your standard tavern fare, bread, casks of mead, mutton. No, not mutton. Just meats. There's probably a rat somewhere in there, but
There is a rat in there. Yes.
a dead rat.
Oh, that's sad.
It's unfortunate, but you got food storage, you're gonna get rats. Or mice. That is a fact of life.
So no piles of potatoes.
There's probably some potatoes. Like anything you
Well-
can imagine being in a tavern is probably in there.
Do we have any type of strong spirit we can force down whatever this thing we can force this thing's head into for a few minutes?
I mean, we don't have a Snorri's brew here, but we do have something that's
I'm not looking to dissolve its skin, man. Looking to make it drink and get drunk.
we got something about half as strong as Snorri's.
It's at this point Whisper reappears, reaches into it. If you let me get away with this, reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out a small vial of what appears to be Snorri's off-brand espresso brew. Well, it won't get you drunk, but at least you keep your liver.
If you think it's a good idea,
It is not a good idea.
it is entirely up to you.
Yeah, Whisper is doing this. Apparently, when the Rat Folk were helping Snorri rebuild his still and develop his little formulations for brewing his stuff, he allowed them to keep a few samples along the way. That and the thought of beer light just disgust him. Just let them keep that.
Fair enough. So, are you going to proceed with whatever you were planning to do?
Whisper just gives it to Chipos.
Yeah, that'd probably work.
If you could hold the mouth open, we can pour this in and see if being drunk makes this thing, well,
It'd be
more
nice
passive.
if we knew where its mouth is.
It's at this point Whisper shall start poking the darkness.
All right, let's see. Nothing happens besides it hissing at Whisper more.
Whisper shall now tickle the darkness.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Whisper now just backs off. Whisper out your ideas down.
Yuki, you find anything?
I guess I'll roll an investigation check. Let's see here. 15.
All right. You have found two things.
Mhm.
One is a symbol that looks unfamiliar to you, but it's definitely a sigil of some kind. And the other thing looks kind of like a bomb.
It's not lead, is it?
I don't think it needs to be.
Is it ticking?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Guys, how do we dispose of this?
Omnius just starts shaking the shadow thing like, how do we turn it off? I don't want my mom's stuff to get blown up. And she goes, do any of you guys know how to how to disarm a bomb?
Can we
I
tell
have
how
a 19
long it goes?
intelligence.
Can we tell how long it goes until it's going to blow?
Perception?
I feel like that might be more investigation.
Investigation then.
You mentioned there is a bomb. Whisper is just diving out the doorway. He ain't sticking around for this.
I got a 16.
That
All
beats my
right.
13.
You'd say you have roughly 3 minutes until it goes off. Give or take about 30 seconds.
That's a pretty big.
You rolled a 16.
Okay. Out of curiosity, do we care about if this thing live or die?
Well,
I
whatever this
don't.
thing is, it's clearly not talking.
It's going to struggle once more.
Wait, I have an idea.
Go for it.
She hands the bomb to the thing, casts Dimension Door, pushes it through the door.
You can't do that.
Darn it.
Dimension Door doesn't work like that.
Boo.
All right, Lantern, can you roll me athletics?
Unless you can see an area where it's very clear and you can push them out into the middle of that.
16.
Does matching beat a grapple?
I don't think it does.
Let me check. Does matching grapple break grapple? Check contested by your strength, athletic. I'm not seeing anything that says you can or cannot.
If there's a tie, the grapple loses the tie, and the grapple gets loose.
If the contest results in a tie, the situation remains the same as it was before the contest.
All right. So, Sai, you're still holding on to the shadow thing, and Yuki is holding a bomb. Anyone
The
got any
question
ideas?
is, do you want this thing to blow up with bomb, or do you want to leave it live?
I mean, we don't know that this is the thing that set the bomb.
Does it recognize bomb?
That sounds like a perception check.
That would be a 27.
Yes.
It seems to know what bomb is.
In that case, I think we can leave it here.
Oh no, we're not leaving it just here. Can you tie it up to give me a few seconds to work with?
Tied up.
It is not incredibly happy about this.
Okay, stand bit back. Put bomb on floor
Okay.
and throw creature at bomb.
All right.
I think we know where this is going.
Roll to hit bomb.
No, you're not. You don't actually have to hit it. You just have to get it in the same
Okay.
area.
All right.
Because as soon as Psy releases the whatever it is, and it gets within range of the bomb, Shifrost is casting Wall of Force to surround just those two.
Mm. Yeah, that's where I thought where it was going.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
that's about
not
what I
again.
expected.
Wall of Force. It solves all the problems.
Go for it.
I mean, it's not a roll or anything on my part to do this, so.
Oh. Does Yuki have to roll anything to... Well, does Sai have to roll anything to throw it?
Other than a dexterity roll to see if you can hit it and throw it in the right direction.
It is
Sai,
tied
roll
up
me
now. It is tied up.
Dexterity with advantage.
Okay. $13.
Yeah, I guess you'd get it pretty close with that. All right. Now what? We put the thing on the bomb.
And
And
now it's in a
Now we
wall
wait.
of force. It's in a
Now-
bubble, basically.
And now we wait.
Walls of force. Good for containing explosions.
Hold on. Let's see. Can this thing defuse a bomb?
And it's tied up.
It cannot defuse a bomb.
Oh boy.
But it might be able to start talking.
Huh?
Here's the thing, though. It's still hissing. It's almost like it can't talk.
Does anybody have comprehend languages?
I wonder which one of us has that. Time to cast comprehend languages. All right. After casting comprehend languages, Omnius has learned something. It's just hissing.
It's
That-
what?
It's just hissing. It's not talking. It's literally just hissing.
Huh.
Can't
It's
speak
not.
at all?
It's not a language. No, I don't think it can.
Well, it knew what bomb was, which means that it probably brought bomb in here.
Or it could just know what explosives are.
It cannot speak, but would just know what the explosives are.
Maybe. Gotta play devil's advocate.
Perhaps it's a bombardier beetle.
Anyways, let's have this thing explode. It explodes. The creature is now in pieces around the wall of force.
They've been gibbed.
Well, pieces isn't the right word. Shards is the correct word. As the shadows dissipate from the corpse, in quotation marks, you can see that this creature was entirely made out of ice.
So that is why it gave us cold shoulder.
Shifrost
It
takes
did give
one
us quite a
psychic
chilly
damage.
reception.
Sai also takes one psychic damage.
Whisper sticks his head through the doorway. Boo!
Well, at least someone here. So, only one person has that much on this island has that much skill with ice.
Red herring.
No, Zai, that's what I had for breakfast.
Who is Red Herring?
A guy I ate for breakfast.
Why would you eat guy for breakfast?
He was made of fish.
Guy is made of... Did you eat Lokatha?
Maybe. Moving on. Only one person on this island has that much skill with ice. A
Who?
Mr. Jack Frost. We don't know if that's his actual name, but that's what he goes by.
And on that little revelation, I'm going to call this part one done because we're just over an hour. So
All right.
we're going to get back this next time. So until then, look forward and be well, folks.
Later.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Mwahaha.